Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
Nestled among the vales and hills at the southern tip of the Western Ghats is Padmanabhapuram, capital of the princely state of Travancore from 1600 AD to the end of the 18th century. Beyond this door lie wondrous treasures of art and architecture that have thrilled inquisitive historians, connoisseurs of art, and the visiting public. This palace has stood mute witness to the drastic moments of political conflicts. The conspiracies of Veera Keralavarma against the Princess Umayamma Rani, the power struggle between Kottayam Keralavarma and the Princess, Pappu Thampi's mobilization of the army to vanquish Marthandavarma, and the military encounter between Marthandavarma and the Dutch. Such were the moments of history frozen within and around this palace. Pumukham. This is the place where the king once received his courtiers. This particular stone cot was carved out of a single piece of rock. The chair supposedly presented by the Chinese visitors to the then reigning king. The bows presented by the landlords to the king during the festival of Onam. The conference hall, where administrative discussions were held, with special seats reserved for the king and his major councillors. The palace was built using locally available materials. The air and lights are controlled by a system of windows in a peculiar pattern of vents. Acoustic qualities of the rooms attained a standard vastly superior to anything that modern architecture can offer. This spacious building, situated to the south of the palace, offered dining space to 1,000 people at a time. Past the courtyard stands the theatre for the royalty. The oldest part of the palace is called the Thai Kottaram, or the Mother Palace. This was built in 1600 AD and is a perfect example of Travancorean architecture. The Ekanda Mandapam. Every year in the Malayalam month of Vrichchika, this temple of solitude was the scene of festivities consisting of music and kalamirthu. the ornate pillar of wood with all the intricate carvings on it. And old-fashioned Naalukettu, or the quadrangle. Polished seashells on the window bars that shine like mica. Legend says that a tunnel from this cellar led to the Charuttu Palace. Marthanda Varma, the historical novel, describes how the hero escaped through this tunnel. Chinese jars used for storing pickles. Toilets carved out of single stone with excellent drainage facilities. The intricate Narika Putu, this barrel-like lock, is seen in front of the treasury. This clock was built 200 years ago by a local blacksmith who was trained in Holland. A bedroom in the Mother Palace. The Uparika, which houses the Maharaja's restroom and the prayer hall, is the most attractive part of the palace. It is made entirely of tough wood that has withstood the onslaught of time admirably. An attractive feature of Uparika is the medicinal cot. Each of the pieces being made out of 64 different varieties of wood, each one of them having medicinal quality. The cot, a gift from foreigners to Marthanda Varma, is equally famous for its ornate woodwork. During the days of fast, this room was used by the king for rest and repose. Marthanda Varma reconstructed the old fortress and dedicated it to Lord Padmanabha, the presiding deity, in 1744 AD. This was how the capital, called Kalkulam, came to be known as Padmanabhapuram. The greatest treasures of this palace are the wall paintings. These paintings were done during the 18th century using earthly colors. This was the ladies' chamber. The swinging cot on which now perhaps only history reclines. The Ambari Mukappu. It was from here that the king gave audience to his subjects. The Armory Hall. In a kingdom where war was part of a daily life, weaponry held an important place. Indra Vilas was constructed to receive foreign dignitaries. Father Paulinus, the famous Portuguese missionary who wrote the Malabar English-Portuguese dictionary, was received here in 1783 AD. Navaratri Mandapam. Festivities held in connection with the Navaratri Puja were held here. To attend and view these festivities, special arrangements were made for the king. Here, in the past, the thud of hooves have mingled with the tinkling of anklets to create a harmony out of history, frozen in wood and stone. Four centuries ago, this palace decided the fate of a people. Today, it is a proud historical symbol, reflecting the culture of a fascinating era.